Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to share with you a Mauritian street food. I'm calling it a doubles puri. They just call it puri in Mauritius. So this was shared with me by a fellow viewer from Mauritius. So to start, I'm going to go in a pot with boiling water. I'm going in with split peas and some turmeric powder. Now we call turmeric powder saffron powder in Trinidad, which is totally different from saffron shreds. We want to bring this up to a boil until the grains are tender. Then you'll drain it. Now when you go to drain the peas off, please save about 2 to 3 cups of that liquid. Next goes in some bandania, hot peppers and garlic into the dhal or split pea. Next, grind until it forms a paste. Next, we're going to take this ground split pea and add some toasted cumin powder or geera powder and some salt to taste. Mix, and as you're mixing, you want to squeeze the dhal because you want it to be nice and soft. You don't want it to be grainy or else it will poke holes in the dough when you're rolling it out. Set this aside, let's work on the filling. So to my chickpea or channa, I'm going in with some baking soda and some salt. Now the chickpea was soaked overnight. If you didn't want to soak it, you can use 2 tins of chickpeas. We're going to boil this until the impurities start coming up to the top. Skim that off and discard it. One tip is put your spoon onto your pot. It prevents whatever you're boiling from spilling over. Next, to a pot with oil, I'm going in with some onions and some pimento peppers. Now I'm going to saute this until it's translucent. We're just bringing out the flavors and the aromatics. Next goes in some minced garlic, and I'm going to saute this until the garlic is light brown in color. Next, I'm going to go in with some mild curry powder. Now this channa is going to be really similar to doubles channa but with a light curry taste to it. So I'm going to toast that for about 1 minute. Next, I'm going to go in with some green seasoning and mix that in. Add water to help that curry cook. And we're going to cook this until it thickens and turns into a paste. Once it reaches that consistency, add in the channa with the liquid that you boiled it in. Mix, and we're going to allow this to cook for about 10 minutes. Because those grains of channa are already cooked and it's already soft, all you need to do is to allow this to thicken some more. Once it reaches that consistency, you're going to take it off and set it aside. As it cools, it will get thicker. Next, let's work on our dough. So to my flour, I'm going in with baking powder and a pinch of baking soda. Mix, and you're going to use that water that we saved from straining the dhal to knead this flour. This is the way that they do it in Mauritius. If you didn't save the water, don't worry. All you have to do is take some turmeric powder and add it to some lukewarm water to knead the flour. You're going to knead this until it comes together into a dough, and you want to knead it to the consistency of sada roti. Knead until it's very smooth. Drizzle with a little bit of vegetable oil. Knead a little further. Form it into a ball. Cover and set aside to rest. You want that gluten to relax. Next, once it's finished relaxing, you're going to make some small dough balls. Now, these need to be very, very small because we need the puri to be the size of a doubles bar. So form them into small dough balls and set them aside. And then once you've made all of them, allow them to rest for 5 minutes. Now let's fill them. Open the dough ball, and place a little bit of that dhal mixture on the inside. Close it, seal properly, and continue doing this for the rest of the dough balls. Sprinkle your work surface with a little bit of flour and open out those dough balls. You want to open this as thin as possible, but remember it still needs to remain small. Place onto a heated tower or griddle with some oil and brush each sides with oil until it starts to puff up and it has a light golden brown color. Place into a container and continue cooking the rest of the rotis. Now let's assemble. So to 2 puris, add in your channa or chickpea filling. Add some cucumber chutney. This can be found on my channel. Some tamarind chutney, which can also be found on my channel, and some hot sauce. So that's it. Here is Dholl's puri. Someone sells this in Trinidad and I believe they call it a roly-poly. If you guys know about this, leave your comments down below. If you try it, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the recommendation, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!